Hey guys, welcome back. It's Melissa here. Today I'm going to be making the Pioneer Woman's Teriyaki Shrimp and Pineapple packets. So let's go ahead and get started here. I already cooked my rice. You just use instant rice, so because you let it cool a little bit. So just going to go ahead and dump that into a bowl. Okay, and then we are going to add to this bowl. I'm halving this recipe, so I've got a half a cup of frozen peas, and we're going to add the pineapple. Do this the easy way, and you just use canned pineapple tidbits. I just had, the pineapple chunks, so I just kind of cut them in half. And we add the red peppers, garlic, ginger, and salt and pepper, and teriyaki sauce. Okay. But I had planned to make this. Got the shrimp out and everything before I had any idea. I did not have teriyaki sauce. So I am going to substitute hoisin sauce. So we're going to go ahead and just add this. You would use 3/4 a cup, so I'm going to half that. Let's see. I think that will be good. Okay, and I don't have fresh ginger, so I'm going to use some ground ginger here. Some salt and pepper. And some garlic. And we are going to just mix this up. Make sure I got everything. Get the rice, the pineapple, the peas, the teriyaki, the peppers, the garlic, ginger, salt, and pepper. Okay, so we just want to mix this up really good to get that hoisin or teriyaki mixed through. I'm just going to set that aside now. Okay, now we're going to take some full. I already have mine cut. And we are going to evenly portion out, lay an even portion of the rice mixture in the middle of each of the full parcels. And top each with 1/6 of your shrimp and 1/8 teaspoon of sesame oil. Okay, and then we'll seal them. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm doing 3, so I'm going to do about 1/3 of this in here. And then I have 18 shrimp, so I'm going to put on 6 shrimp. Okay, and then 1/8 teaspoon of sesame oil. And you do want to be easy with this because it is very strong. So I'm just going to put my finger over the top. So that's good. And then we're just going to close these up. So just fold it over and then fold the sides in. Right? Get the other 2 done and I will see you back. Okay, so I got all 3 parcels made up. And I put them on a cookie sheet. And I'm going to put them in the oven. It is preheated to 450 degrees. You just want to cook it until your shrimp are fully cooked through pink. And that takes about 15 minutes. So I will see you back when it's done. Okay, so they are done. They're out of the oven. But before we open them and see everything, story time for you. This is a good one. So, as you noticed in the first part, the scene was different than you normally see. No, it didn't move. Same old apartment. But, as you see, all of my spices are sitting here on the counter. Because yesterday, the drawer down here where I keep all my spices was off track. And I couldn't get it back on track properly. So I took all of them out. Set them up here. Pulled the drawer out. And then I could not get the stupid thing back in because the little wheelie thing for the track is broken. So, I'm like, okay. I go ahead and I get the, after several attempts, like probably a good 10-15 minutes with no success. I'm like, okay, let me pull my stool over here. And that way I can sit down to be able to try and see it to get it on track. So, I bring my stool over here. I set it in front of the stove. I turn and I go to sit down, and lo and behold, that stupid stool slides away. I fell flat on my butt on this hard floor. I mean, it was boom. It was so hard. And then I fell back, like on back, like I don't know if I banged my head on the metal legs of the stool or on the floor. Oh my God. It was horrible. And like, I can't really get on my knees on the floor because, well, really, I couldn't even get up until after I lost all this 145 pounds. And without something to like hold on to, because one day I did fall down as I came through the door and I had to crawl painfully to the chair to get up. So, but I was like, oh God, how am I going to get up? There's nothing in here anywhere around for me to put under my knees. I don't know how I did it. I just kind of crossed one foot over the other, like my leg, and put my foot flat on the floor. Turned, put this arm here and grabbed a hold where the sink is. And just kind of twisted and popped on up. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Anyways, don't laugh at me. I'm okay. I banged my head. My butt's sore, but I'm okay. So we're going to go ahead and get this open here. So the shrimp are pink. So they are completely done. So I'm going to get my fork. I'm just going to give it a stir to mix up that sesame oil that we put on here. Okay. Get a shrimp. Give it a blow because it's hot. You see it steaming? You don't see it steaming. Do you see it steaming now? Woo! Okay. That's pretty good. Got that hint of sweet from the pineapple. I like that. So, I know that hoisin is a little bit of a different flavor than teriyaki, but I don't think it would be that big of a difference that if you don't have the teriyaki, but you have hoisin. Or I had Googled it. That's how I found out about the hoisin. You can mix soy sauce and something else. But this was just the easiest thing because I had it on hand. And if you have green onions, you can slice those up and add those along with some and some cilantro if you have that. I don't. So, I mean, I rarely ever have green onions. So, and you can add lime juice if you like. I never add citrus to my shrimp or anything, so unless it's for like shrimp tacos and it's in the sauce that I put on. So I'm not worried about lime juice. But anyways, give this a try. Very easy. You just chop up your vegetables, get your frozen peas, mix everything together. I mean, it's instant rice, so. Anyways, thanks for joining me. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day. Bye.